Alright guys, welcome to another video of Urban Lifestyle. My name is Eli and today we're going to be talking about silver prices in 2020 and we're starting now. Guys, thank you so much for watching. If you're new to this channel, please consider hitting that subscribe button, leaving a thumbs up, and also share the content if you see fit. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to see if I can predict the prices of silver in 2020. Will the prices be up or will the prices of silver be down? And when I mean down, I mean like anything below $16, all right? Because right now $16 is showing as the resistance level, that's the support level. It hasn't gone beyond, below $16. So will it go below $16 in the year 2020, or will it break through the $20 mark and will it go above? So when it comes to silver or any other precious metal, we have to look at one thing when it comes to prices. We have to know, what is the economy like? That's the first thing we got to do. Now, remember back in 2019, a lot of people was like, oh man, 2020, there's going to be a recession. 2020, there's going to be a recession. If you were around anything like a phone or internet, or maybe even a phone where you call a friend or watch the news, you would have heard, hey, 2020, there might be a recession and there's a huge possibility that we may go into a recession in the year 2020. But guess what, guys? We're in 2020 right now. So what does it look like? Now, when it comes to predicting a recession, it's much more easier than predicting the price of silver, right? Now, when it comes to predicting a recession, we have to look at the current economy and ask ourselves a couple of questions, all right? Now, how are the jobs? Do you know a lot of people, like all the people that you associate with, or even some family, some friends? Are they saying, oh man, they're doing a lot of layoff, or are they being laid off? Are they being laid off? Now you have to keep your ears open, or even with yourself, ask yourself, hey, the place you go to work, do you see a lot of people getting laid off, or do you see there's talks about layoffs? Stuff like that. Now, if you see it in mass, like a lot of people start talking about it, chances are there's a recession going. There's like a snowball effect going all the way up in all the companies that's just rolling down. Now, the next thing you want to look at is, how are the companies? I'm real big into stocks, so I listen to a lot of companies' earning calls so I can see where their projections are. Now, when you see companies, they're like projecting like, oh man, we did good this past month or this past quarter, but the next quarter, we don't see ourselves doing as much. We don't see ourselves doing that big. Now, if there's a lot of companies doing that, then yes, that's just another sign that, hey, maybe there's a recession coming. And the third thing is, are people spending money? Like I said, follow everybody that you know. Are they spending money? Like, hey, are they going on trips, or their mindset is like, you know what, I feel uneasy and you know what, I don't want to spend money. Because remember, if there's no money being spent, there's a lot of products sitting on shelves that's not being bought. And when that happens, a lot of jobs are being laid off. See that snowball effect I told you about earlier on? So you got to look at stuff like that. Now, the next thing in 2020, we have something important as well. We have the 2020 elections. Now, anything can happen this year, whether a Republican wins or a Democrat wins. Anything can happen. But I do want to implement that if a Democrat wins, which I have no, this is not showing, I'm not being biased or anything. I'm not showing none of my political views. I'm just saying, if a Democrat wins, the way it looks like from how they're talking and stuff like that, if they win, we see that, we know that they're gonna start raising taxes on these big companies that makes a lot of money, all right? They're gonna raise the taxes, and what happens when they raise their taxes? The company's gonna have to pay them, that's what happens, but there's something else that happens as well. They're gonna try to see, hey, where can I cut off? Because maybe the major tax break that all these companies had before, they were able to say, hey, you know what? We have extra money. Let's go hire more people. Let's focus on this and let's do that. Now, if they raise the taxes again, what they're gonna have to do, like, hey, maybe, let's see who's not really working as much and let's cut them off before us. Let's see what other ways we can try to save up the extra money that we have to pay off for. So we end up paying for it. So when it comes to the economy, you have to know exactly what's going on right now. Are the Feds cutting interest rates? Because they have a major factor as well. All those things can play a huge factor when it comes to silver prices. Now, the next thing you want to look at when it comes to predicting the silver prices is supply and demand. How is the supply and demand used for silver? How is silver used? Silver is used in a lot of the technologies that we use today, like solar panels, cars. There's a lot of industries that silver has a huge part of. And a huge factor I believe that plays into supply and demand is electronic uses. All right, now what that has to do, all the stuff that I see silver's used for today is exploding. There's so much more technology that's being built that requires the use of silver. And I see that being as demand. And what I do really see right now is that we have a lot of stuff. We have a lot of stuff that uses silver in here, but 2020 is like a launching pad. I see it being the wave to pioneer the next 10 years when it comes to electronics. And I do believe silver is going to be a huge part of that. So this alone right here, I just believe going further, I think we really just saw, if you was buying silver within the past 2 to 3 years, the lowest we seen silver was around, what, $13? I do believe, and I can be wrong, I do believe we're not going to see silver at those prices no more. I believe it's just going to keep going up, because reason being is because they have a lot. And this right here is what's consuming all the silver. Well, not all of it, but it's consuming a huge chunk of the silver, because, hey, you put it on the iPhone. It's not like I'm gonna break open the iPhone after I'm done using it to extract all the silver out of it. No, I'm gonna throw it in the trash, all right? So it consumes a whole bunch more silver, and I just believe that that would bring the supply and demand a little bit higher than what it is today. And with more demands for the supply, the prices should go up. And we should start seeing some of that this year, if not next year. Now, I do believe there's a lot more people that knows about silver today more than ever. With this YouTube platform, there's so much great content on here speaking about silver, talking about silver, and most of the stuff that I've known about precious metal game, whether we go into silver, comes from this awesome community right here. So I do believe there's way much more people that's in tune with it. Maybe they're just scrolling something and they're seeing something else, and then boom, they pop up on one of my channels, they pop up on somebody else's channel that's talking about silver, and boom, the interest is just sparked. But all I know is there's a lot more people that knows about silver, and it's just getting more and more and more. The word is getting out there, and I do believe that can have a major factor, because as soon as something happens with the economy, or let's say, even if it just shows that it's fickle, like boom, it just looks like it's about to crash, a lot more people is gonna be like, hey, you know what? I need to get my money out of this, I need to get my money out of that, and put it into silver. Now, if anything happens with this, with what's going on with the economy today, we have maybe a war coming, we don't know. But if anything were to happen, like let's say the stock just loses a couple of 100 points, a lot more people that knows about silver is gonna be like, oh man, this is the time to buy, especially, and this is what I hate about it, to be honest with you, I really hate about it. When silver spikes up, a lot more people want to buy. A lot more people that didn't know nothing about silver is just gonna jump onto silver, because hey, if silver just takes off right now to 23 bucks, believe it or not, a lot of people is gonna be like, oh man, it's time to buy. And I believe it should have been time to buy when it was lower. Okay, when it was low, taking advantage of it, not when there's a spike. If there's a spike down, okay, buy. Well, of course, most people buy, but if there's a spike down, that's when you buy, not when it's up. But anyways, that's besides the point. But that's pretty much all I have for you guys. If you guys got anything from what I said up here, make sure you guys consider hitting the subscribe button, leaving a thumbs up, share the content if you see fit. And also, if you want to continue the conversation, you can continue it down in the comments below, or this Sunday, me and JT Cornering is going live, and we'll be answering questions like around 12/1 Miami time. All right, that's pretty much all I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for watching, and have a beautiful day. All right, guys, so I got some new pickups here. I went to the coin shop, and I think this is the first pickup for 2020. So that's always good, but let's open it up real quick. I think I'm gonna pair this video with another video, so I want to go through it real quick. So I really focused on 2019, and I know what you're saying. Yes, it's 2020 now. Why am I not buying the 2020 American Silver Eagles? I am, but I still want to get, I went to the coin shop and they had so much 2019, and I said, hey, let me get them. And they was giving it to me at a good price as well. So I went in and I decided to get them, and I got 8 of them right here. Let's see, and with the rest of the change, I told them, hey, let me get some constitutional silver. So here you go. Now, I did tell you guys on my plans on what I'm going to be buying. I'm going to be buying a lot of American Silver Eagles, all right? So you guys can see it right here. This is the first batch right here, 2019. Right there. Flip it, that's the first batch. That's 2 of them. And here goes number 3 and number 4. Right there, beautiful. This one, let me see. Yep, this one does have a little bit of milk spot. I didn't think I actually looked at it that much, but if you take a look, you guys can see the milk spots. But that can possibly be clean. I'm about to put these all in capsules anyways, so it doesn't matter. Of course, I don't like milk spas, but hey, if I get them, I get them. Should have looked more into it, so I blame myself for that one. But everything else, this is number 5 and 6. Everything else looked good. I think this one had a little bit of scratches on it. Let's look at the back real quick. All right, let's go back to the front and see what's the deal with this. Is it the thing itself? Let's see. If we closely examine this, I don't see the scratches I did see, but on the sides, if you guys take a look, right about there, you guys take a look there, you guys can see some scratches right there, but still in decent condition. All right, and here's the last 2 right here. So I'm happy about it. This is the first purchase of 2020 regarding silver. No gold yet, but you guys know my plan. I want to get at least 10 stacks extra. So this is like about what, almost 200 right here. So I still have 9,800 to go. Yeah, 9,800 to go. And we still have a whole year. We're still in January, the beginning of January. So we'll see. I possibly maybe go in tomorrow at the time of me recording this. I may go again, but this time I may just be taking my change. I found a lot of change, got a lot of pennies, quarters, dimes, and I'm about to put them all up, go to the coin shop and see what I can get. Probably get some more constitutional silver, just like these 2 right here that I got. But that's pretty much it. I got these 2 right here, this quarter, this 90% down, and I got 8 2019 American Silver Eagle. And like I said, back to the video. Oh, we started already? All right, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. If you guys enjoyed it, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button, all right? And also check out some of these other videos right here as well. It's awesome, right? And also, make sure you guys check out my new comedic channel called The Remake. All in the description below, all right? Make sure you guys check that out. We stop recording? Awesome.